We are back, and you're listening to 95.7 The Choice. And again, we're coming to you live from the Asheville Radio Cafe, 81 Patton Avenue, right across the street from Pritchard Park. And I've got my second musical guest for the night here to introduce Pamela Jones.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
So you already won some brownie points. You're from my home turf, New York.
Yeah,
so, you know,
yes. New York pride.
Yes.
Nice.
I've tried to hide my accent in the South. It just
I wouldn't have
doesn't-
noticed.
it
You're
just
doing a good
doesn't-
job.
Doesn't work. It doesn't work.
They can tell you're not from
I always
around
get
here.
the you're not from around here, are
Yeah,
you?
I've gotten that a few
Gee,
times.
is that obvious? So anyway, welcome.
Thank you.
You
Thank you.
are a resident of Asheville for how long now?
All of 8 months.
All of 8 months.
Woo!
And the question that I ask almost everybody is, what brought you to Asheville? I mean, that's a loaded question because we talked before we went on air. But so,
Yeah.
What brought you to Asheville?
There's a handful of things, but mostly I needed a change of pace. I lived in New York City for 10 years, and I was in Manhattan for 5 years, Brooklyn for 5 years, and to live there you just have to work a lot of jobs, and you have to do a lot, and if you're a musician, you have to work a handful of jobs, and then try to pursue your career in what little spare time you may have. So I thought
a little tough.
It's super tough.
Yeah.
So I finished a record. I actually got some funding to make a record, and I did that. And then when that was finished, I had used all of my friends in New York, and I had used some of my favorite players, and I just pulled in everything I could, and it just seemed like a pretty good representation of what I had been working on. And I just thought, well, now I could go. Now I could go somewhere else and
and
come
this
down south.
project is your first, second, third?
First record.
First record.
It's called Brightest.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of it.
Very cool.
It's called
Any
Brightest
shout-outs or
Minds.
anything interesting about the engineering or the studio or anything that you want to talk about?
Yeah. It was made in Brooklyn.
Okay.
A friend of mine who does a lot of, she's someone who I sang backup for a lot. Her name is Amy Miles. I asked her and her husband, Mike Robertson, to produce it for me. They've done a lot of stuff for TV and film, and they were very good friends of mine, and I just thought if I'd be in good hands with them. And we actually did the whole thing on his computer. He had a nice program. They have a little studio in their apartment, and it was all done there. And we brought in some players in and recorded there, and we also used a little bit of his programming and made this record.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
And title, Brightest Minds?
Brightest Minds.
All right.
It's the name of one of the songs.
Okay, the 6th track on here.
Yeah, but it's also because I wanted to sort of represent all of my friends that had worked on it. I had friends that did the graphic design. I had friends that, actually she's right here. She did the graphic design, and I don't know, it's just all of the brightest minds that I had in my life.
Very cool.
Made this record.
So what do you want to do first? Tell us a little bit about what you want to do first.
I'm gonna do a song called "Clear Day."
Okay.
It's one of the songs on the record that I think you'll enjoy.
Okay, we could use it today. But,
Okay. Yes.
all right, this is Pamela Jones.
Not
You're
a clear
listening
day.
to 95.7 The Choice, coming to you from the Asheville Radio Cafe. And Pamela will be taking the stage in probably about 45 minutes to an hour, something like that. We'll see how the lineup goes.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Diving in those shallow waters to see if they'd reflect me or just reject me. Now it's been 3 weeks since I have seen you last. You don't even know me, so stay below me. Now I know what's really true. My city's always fog my view. It's getting hard to see what I did before. The devil's working hard on me these days. And what'll I do now? I feel like a fool now. So open up my box of chocolates to see which ones you left me, and if you get me. And all your sorry words, a cloud of the sky, we're all past it now. Gonna make in some time for a clear day today, hoping for a clear day today. My little soul has been hiding for weeks and I missed her so. Through the rain and the sleet, I want a clear day today. Hoping for a clear day today, yeah. Are you gonna come back and take that fall? Is there anything left at all? Or just a sad, empty phone call? Thinking back to a time when the sun did beam. Years ago it seems it's only sunny in my dreams. And it's getting hard to see what I did before. And all your sorry words, a cloud of the sky, we're all past it now. And making some time for a clear day today. Hoping for a clear day today. My little soul has been hiding for weeks and I missed her so. Through the rain and the sleet, I want a clear day today. Hoping for a clear day today. My little soul has been hiding for weeks and I missed her so. Through the rain and the sleet, I want a clear day today. Hoping for a clear day today, yeah. Yeah.
All right, nice job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very cool.
Thank you.
You know, whenever we have someone new here on the station, it's always a curiosity to see, all right, I'm looking at the person, what are the vocals going to sound like, what's the style going to be like?
Yeah.
I haven't had time to get briefed and listen to it. It's very cool, very sweet. Love it. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So,
I appreciate that.
What did you listen to growing up? What are your early musical influences?
My parents listened to a lot of good stuff from the 60s and 70s, so I listened to
good people.
Joni Mitchell records,
Really?
Stevie
Oh,
Wonder
yes.
records.
All
Those
right.
were like my two. I mean, they blew my mind when I was
Yeah.
little. And even Simon and Garfunkel and Cat Stevens, all those folky people are so good.
Yeah, do you have any? I mean, we love originals. Originals are where it's at for the cafe, but anybody in particular you like to cover if you do a cover?
You know, it's funny. Those are my favorite artists, and I don't really cover any of them in particular.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
what I cover ends up being pretty random. And I've done some Joni Mitchell. I did Both Sides Now.
Okay.
And I've done All I Want a million years ago. Mm-hmm. But her stuff's really hard.
It's very hard. Yes.
That's mostly why I haven't done more of her stuff. I mean,
Yeah, she's tough.
if I'm gonna be honest.
It's a tough act to follow.
It's just the guitar stuff is hard. I mean, the vocals, they're hard too. It's all hard.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so good.
Oh, well, that's very cool.
Yeah, yeah.
That's very cool.
I've done some Paul Simon covers, actually. For a few shows, I was doing Only Living Boy in New York.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just like that song.
That's great. That's great. And just you do pretty much solo shows. You have anybody that back you up from time to time?
Yeah, I do.
Here in town, or?
Yeah, I'm just starting to get to know the players here in town and changing my sound a little bit. When I was in New York, I played a lot. I started solo, and then I slowly built a smaller group. I played with a bass player a lot. I had backup singers sometimes. I had trumpet on a lot of my shows, so I would have guitar, bass, and trumpet, and I liked that sound. Then I did a few bigger shows where I had drummers. I've kind of just keep mixing it up and then take it show by show.
Okay.
And since I've been here, I play with a percussionist a little bit, and just kind of taking it from there.
Another, and you probably found this out already, but one of the other nice things about Asheville is there aren't a lot of big egos in music between musicians.
No, it's
musicians
lovely.
Are very happy to play. You see a lot of times there'll be a band, and there'll actually be 2 or 3 bands within a band, depending on who's doing what particular song. Collaboration is a big deal in town.
It is.
It's really unique.
It's
not
very
all about,
exciting.
I'm the star and the world revolves around me
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Well, I'd lived
which is
in
kind of unique.
It is, and I'd been in a city where there was so much competition for so long that I got used to having to be like fighting for myself
Yes,
and I'm used to getting almost no support, only from my very good friends. But like
Yeah.
outside of that, nobody
won't-
cares.
You won't find that here. You
Here,
won't find
people
that here.
can't wait to help
Yeah.
you and be supportive, and it's very different and it's really nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Well, cool. Let's do another song. What are you
Okay.
going to do for us next? And before we do that, for folks that want to get connected with your music, what's the best place to do that?
I do have a Facebook page,
Okay.
which is a great way to see what shows are going on. I do have also a website.
Okay.
It's www.pamela-jones.com.
Okay.
And that has my music on it. The record is on iTunes. It's on Amazon. There's one other one it's on.
Isn't it
And Bandcamp.
And Bandcamp. Okay, great.
You can stream the whole thing for free on Bandcamp.
Okay.
If you'd
And
like.
of course, this interview and the songs will be posted on our website, 957thechoice.com, and you can Facebook that out. Once you go to the 957thechoice.com, you'll see a watch and listen now. That'll take you to our Ustream link, and all the archive shows are over on the right-hand side of the page, and you can Facebook that out to your heart's content.
Great.
So what do you want to do for us next? Back to the songs.
Should I do some? I was thinking about doing a new song, actually.
Really?
That's
Okay.
not on the record.
Oh, what a treat.
I know.
Very cool.
I'm in the mood for it. So this song.
Tell us a little bit about. I got to pry a little bit more. You got to tell us a little bit more about the song.
It's a brand new one.
It's brand new.
It's called The Right.
Okay. And where does it come from?
Where does it come
fell
from?
Out of the sky into your head?
It fell out of the sky into my voice and into my
Okay.
guitar. It's a collection of ideas and musical ideas and lyrical ideas. And I wrote it a few months ago.
Okay.
And it's sort of still a work in progress.
So this will be the first time it's on radio.
First time it's on the radio.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice. All right, you're listening to 95.7 The Choice. And my guest here is going to be taking the stage very shortly. Her name is Pamela Jones, a newbie 8-month resident of Asheville.
All right. I'm counting every hour, and it's all up to me. Know you'll agree that this trip is long with shoes untied. I'm following the sound. It says all systems go, going everywhere, and I can't seem to find the time to breathe. Is seeding up my mind. It's changing all the time. Ooh, will you show me where this road ends and where our arms bend, and tell me if you're in the light and if you're in the right. Oh, whoa. It's not the same this time. I've got a little kick. You know I'd leave. We'd both be missing on some love. It's like I'm chasing ghosts, and they're dodging through the air, and I don't even need them. But without this game, it's pretty bleak. And it's eating up your mind. It's changing all the time. Ooh, will you show me where this road ends and where our arms bend, and tell me if you're in the light and if you're in the right, and do you don't say how we would feel in the grave where we live. Ooh, and we could walk like giants through this land if we could only take that first step. And ooh, 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 and it's eating up your mind. It's changing all the time. Ooh, will you show me where this road ends and where our arms bend, and tell me if you're in the light and if you're in the right. Oh,
beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Radio debut right here.
Yeah, there it is.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, thanks so much. It's a pleasure to meet you. And
thank you so much.
have you
Thanks
out here
for
at the
having me.
cafe.
Yeah,
and,
I'm looking forward to playing.
Hope you come back again real soon.
I hope so too.
Delight, get the full show here in a little bit.
Yeah, looking forward
as
to
they say,
it.
the show's got to go on.
Show must go on.
That's right. So again, Pamela
Jones.
Jones.
Yes. Brightest Minds.
I'm thinking of the dash in the website. Pamela
Dash Jones.
Yes, important.
Pamela-Jones.com.
Okay. All right. Well, great. And
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
And we're going to be kicking off the show here in just about 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.